everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a drugstore makeup tutorial. Really, it's a drugstore first impressions makeup look. So I got a lot of drugstore makeup at Ulta today and I wanted to test them out in front of the camera, give you a first impression, and then do a makeup tutorial. So got a lot of things happening all in one video. It's gonna be awesome. Stick around and keep on watching if you want to see how this look turns out. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. There's that red bar where it says subscribe. Just click that button and you will get notified every time I post a video. I post one video a week and they always come up on Sunday. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my face. And I picked up the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Primer. It's also a highlight. If I can get this thing off. Okay. This is called a Liquid Glow Illuminator Prime and Highlight. I got the Golden 101. I'm gonna try this out and I love these products because it even tells you where to apply it on your face. It's very helpful. It says multi-use Liquid Glow Illuminator. Opens the eyes, defines face, primes all over, and creates symmetry. So basically, it's gonna give me a facelift. Oh my god. This is gold. Okay, well, I'm not going to put this in my T-zone area because my skin's oily. So I am centering this on places where I wanna highlight a little bit there. And I'm just going to use my fingers to blend the product in. I am not sure what I think about this color. I'm actually gonna put a little bit down the bridge of my nose. By a little bit, I mean a lot, I guess. And I would assume this would be great to put on top of your foundation as well at the very end to highlight your cheekbones. I got another product that I'm gonna try out though. First impression, I'm kind of like, eh. I like the gold glow that it gives on my nose. So I have been doing my brows first, which I never used to do. I used to always do my brows last. I don't know how that changed, but I don't know. I think I like starting off with my brows and just framing my face. So I bought the NYX 3-in-1 brow. So, you know, this would be great if you just want it all. Okay, pencil, powder, and mascara. But what I think what they mean is brow gel. Okay, let me just open it up and see how it looks. And I got it in the color Espresso. Okay, whoa, this is big. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's like long. Wow, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm like a kid at a candy store. Okay, so this is the pencil, which you can see, just like a normal pencil, and it's a crayon, so, and that is the color. I'm gonna brush these babies first. What? Okay, so I just popped off a piece. What? Whoa. Okay, so this comes with a powder. Also, I thought it was just gonna be like a sponge, you know, to just diffuse the color, but there's actually color on it. So I'm gonna use that to set the color. And if you're curious on the prices, I did keep the receipt. I kept the receipt so I could tell you guys how much. I mean, it's crazy. I haven't bought drugstore products in so long and I forget how much more cost effective it is to buy drugstore brands over designer or more high-end brands. The L'Oreal Lumi Illuminator was free because I can't find it. Okay, so for a drugstore brand, it's more on the pricier side. It was $12.99, so I would say that's more on the expensive side when you look at like drugstore products. But yeah, it was $12.99. And then this NYX 3-in-1 brow, it was also $12.99. But if you think about it, you're getting 3 products in one, so I'd say that's a good deal. I don't think $12.99 for this is worth it, to be honest. But this so far is really cool. Now I just need to find the third part. I think it's here. No. I'm getting somewhere. No. 3-in-1 are, you lawyer! Sally. Oh. Finally! I'm such a dork. Whoa. This is pigmented. Okay, once I figured out how it works, I think it's a really cool product. The only thing I have to say is this screw top area is very loose. And so it keeps going down. Now I'm going to apply my foundation, and I picked up the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible Total Cover Foundation, and I think this is new. It is a natural finish, 24-hour wear, which I'm like, who's wearing makeup for 24 hours? So it is high coverage and air light texture. So full coverage, weightless feel. Cool. Oh, and I picked up the color Creamy Natural 302. Oh wow, it's coming out like looks like a moussey texture, which I love. It reminds me of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. And I'm gonna use a beauty blender to apply it. Oh yeah, it's definitely moussey. I think I'm gonna dot my face with it actually. And this color is perfect for my skin, I think. Now this is not false advertising. It feels weightless and it is covering up, or doing a good job of covering up everything. And the true test is going to see how it stays on my face for the rest of the day. And I'm gonna be linking all my products down below that I use. Okay, like wow, this is definitely full coverage. And it does not feel cakey on my skin. It feels very airy. And you can even tell in the texture. It's a moussey, light texture when it comes out. But it provides great coverage. So far I am loving this. I really am. I look like a ghost right now, but we will fix that. Okay, so the price for the foundation was also $12.99. That seems to be the magic number today. And $12.99 for a foundation like this, like that's a steal, guys. I highly recommend picking it up, and this is just like my First impression, of course, I'll definitely see how it holds up, and I'll give you an update next week on whether or not it's still good. Oh, and I'm opening this, so I'm not even telling you what it is. Okay, so to cover the dark circles under my eye, I picked up the Maybelline, what is it called? Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. Anyway, it's a concealer for your dark circles, and I've used this before and I loved it, and I totally forgot about it because I've been using like all these other concealers. I've gone concealer crazy recently, you know, with that Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know if any drugstore brand can really live up to it. But I've tried this before, and if I recall, I really liked it. It's a great product. And I got it in shade Light. I'm like struggling with opening these. So I love that it comes with this fluffy applicator to apply the product under your eyes. So you can just do it directly. And you just twist up until the product comes out. Whoa. And it's super creamy. I just love it. I'm actually gonna put it all over. I'm just gonna use a damp beauty blender to blend that all in. If you don't want to spend the money on like Tarte Cosmetics, you would be just fine using this product. It honestly gives me the same effect. I'm not even kidding. Man, I miss drugstore products. Wow. Okay, and then the price for this one is, it's originally $8.99, but I got a discount. They had like some buy two get one free promotion, so I got a discount on it. Ended up being $6, but it's normally $9. Again, for a concealer, like the Tarte Shape Tape is, I think like $26, and this is just $9, and I don't know, it feels the same. It's applying the same. Now, really, the true test is how it wears throughout the day, and if it stays and if it creases. From what I remember, it didn't crease and it stayed, but we'll have to see. And then to set all of this, I picked up the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio. It's a setting and perfecting loose powder. So it sets, mattifies, blurs, smooths. And I just tap some into the lid, and I use another beauty blender and just press it into there. And hold on, before I do this, I want to apply my bronzer. So pause on this. So although I picked a setting powder up, I usually use that to bake under my eyes and hit my highlight areas. I don't use it as like a setting powder. I typically use a powder, like an actual foundation powder with a fluffy brush to set my makeup. I've just always done it like that. So since I did not get one from the drugstore, and I'm not gonna break my rule and cheat by using my MAC Fix, not my Fix Plus, my MAC Studio Fix, I am going to take what I just put into this lid, swirl that around, and just lightly dust my face with it. And so, of course, you know, it's a setting powder, it's colorless, it's just meant to set my face. And then we move forward. So for bronzer, I already had this product. It is a Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I love this stuff. I usually use it in the summertime, mainly because of the smell. It smells like coconut and like the summertime. It's just like a beachy smell. So it's a very pretty color. I use a, it actually comes with this sponge, and I use that to contour my nose with, but to apply it, I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I'm just gonna press it into my contour area. And since I have a round face, I also bring it down into this little area. So if you have a round face, that's a good trick to bring your bronzer down, all the way down to your jawbone. And then press it along the jawbone area. Okay, so I just put some on the sponge. I'm creating a line down my nose. Back in with my beauty blender and just blend it in. I just think it gives you the best like bronze look. And now I am going to set under my eyes with that setting powder, because I really like my eyes to be bright. Like, it really does a good job at brightening under my eyes. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit on my T-zone area. And since I bronzed all under here, I'm not going to like bake under there, because then it just defeats the purpose. So that setting powder, if you're wondering, was also $8.99. Again, I got it on sale. And then the butter bronzer, I got that a while back, and I think it was more on the pricey side. Physicians Formula in general is just, it's like a higher end drugstore brand, and I think, I mean, it may have even been like closer to $20. I can't remember. And I did forget to mention this, but this bronzer is a cream-based bronzer, but it's very, it's not like super creamy, it's like a cream to powder almost. It's very velvety, yeah, like a velvety texture. Okay, so for my blush, I am using a Milani blush in the color Luminoso. I've also had this blush for a while to where like the lid has popped off. But this is a good dupe for Benefit's Coralista. They're almost the same product, to be honest. And I think this is a great spring blush color. It's corally and peachy and just does a really, and it has just a little bit of specks of shimmer in it. It's a great fresh pop of color. And Milani products are very affordable. Like I said, I already have this in my collection, but I want to say they're around $6, $7 or even less, like maybe, I don't know, like $5 to $7 for the blushes. So I'm gonna move on to my eyes now. And for the eyes, I am using a palette I already have in my collection. It's the Maybelline Nudes palette. I think these came out last year, and I haven't used this in a really long time, so it's kind of going to be a first impressions all over again. I can't remember if I liked it or what. And when it comes to eyeshadows, I typically stick to neutral shades like these, or I even use like my bronzer for the most part. So I am going to go in first with this shade here. It's a taupey brown, and I'm using a large blending fluffy brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just going to go into my crease area and buff it out back and forth like in a windshield wiper motion real quick. And And then I'm gonna go in with a flat, wide shadow brush. That's what I'm calling it, at least. Yeah, I used these last night and I didn't clean them. So I'm just gonna brush that off. And I'm going to go in with this brown shade right here. And I'm going to apply that to my inner crease. And I like to keep my eyes open when I'm applying color in my crease area. I think this is a great trick. If you don't have a defined crease, you just keep your eye open so that you can see where the color will show. Because if you have your eyes closed and then you open them, if you're, depending on what kind of eye shape you have, the color may not show. And I don't go all the way in because I want to create a more open-eyed almond shape look. I find that that's the most attractive for my eyes. And then I'm going to use a more pointed brush, and I'm going to go in with this darker taupey brown and apply that to my outer V right there. Okay, Maybelline, like, why haven't I been using this palette? Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in and just blend all of those colors together. I said together, weird, together. And then for the lid shade, surprise, surprise, I'm gonna go with the gold. And I just tap it into the lid area. And then I'm gonna line my eyes. So for the eyeliner, for the past 4 years, I've used the same eyeliner. It's the Stila waterproof, I don't know what it's called, like the liquid liner. You've seen it. You've seen me use it in like every tutorial where I use liner. That's the one I use. So I basically tried to find a product that looked just like it. And I picked up the L'Oreal Voluminous Noir liner. It's a liquid liner that is advertised to be great for a cat eye look, which I love a cat eye look. So I'm gonna test this out and see how it compares. I don't know if it's waterproof. Didn't read that part. It doesn't say anything about being, but it does say all day wear, smudge resistant, smooth and precise application, ophthalmologist tested. Whoa. I love the packaging though. It's so cute and it's totally like feminine. Okay, so this is the tip of it, the liner. I love this kind of shape. You know, when it comes to a point like that, you know you're gonna get a really precise and fine line. I'm going to do a quick swatch just so I see how intense it is. Like, cool. Okay, and it's a felt tip. Okay, so I need to look in the mirror to do this, so you may not see it, but I'm gonna try my best. Whoa, I love that. I know I pull my eyes when I apply my eyeliner and it always happens. Okay, so for my first time applying the liner, I think I did a pretty good job, and I even started with my bad eye, so success. At the price of $9.99, I am very impressed by the application and how dark the liner is. Now, if this stays put all day, doesn't crease, and doesn't fade, then I may have found my new favorite liner, which is crazy because I've been spending like $20, if not more, on the Stila liner. I love this. And then for my mascara, this is an oldie but a goodie. I've used this mascara before and I love it. It is the Maybelline Falties Push Up Drama, and I got it in Very Black, of course. And this is a great drugstore a drugstore mascara. I think it was, let me look. The mascara was $9.49. Again, I think it's a great price. You know, when you're spending $25 plus on a high-end product, this is, you know, next to nothing and does the same job. Okay, so many things of why I love this mascara. Number one is the wand. It is a silicone wand with those little spiked edges, so it's going to really go in and separate your lashes while providing volume and drama to them. And this little tip is also really good with just going in afterwards to separate them more and giving them more of a lift. And you saw I messed up. I always poke my eyes, but trick is to let it dry and then it'll just flake off. The only thing is it doesn't give me as much volume as like the Too Faced mascara does, or like a Lancome Hypnos Drama mascara, but it does really good at lengthening and separating your lashes for like a spider wide-eyed effect, and I do love that about it. Okay, so now I'm going to apply under my eyes the same colors that I use on top of my lids to the bottom. And I'm going in with a flat edge definer brush first, and I'm taking the darkest color that I use, which is that chocolatey brown. And I don't go all the way in, I stop right at the middle. And then I go in with the next darkest shade with a pointed brush and blend out that color. And then for my bottom lashes, I'm going to go back in with the same mascara. And now we want to highlight. So I got this Maybelline strobing stick, and I've been hearing about strobing. I haven't really looked into it. I need to, but this is a highlighter essentially. But it reminds me of the Benefit High Beam color, that pinky highlight. And what I'm gonna do is just apply some on my cheekbone area, right there, and then above my brows, there, down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, just a little bit on my chin. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just tap it into there. maybe even using your finger. Yeah, using your finger works better, I think. I'm actually gonna put some more here. Ooh. Yeah, I really like it. So yeah, it's also in color Light Iridescent 100. This is what it looks like. I don't know if I showed this to you. Yeah. I think it's great. I don't have something like this in my collection, so I think it's a cool product. We'll see how I use it. You know, it would probably even be good on my lids, like as a cream shadow. I would use it as that too. And that was $8.99. And then for my lips, I'm going in with the new L'Oreal Infallible lip paints. I just saw this come out. I think it's new. If it's not, well, I'm just behind the times then. But it's in color. I got the 314 Spicy Blush. Surprise, surprise, it's a nude color, because what else do I wear? And it totally reminds me of the Tarte Namaste lip paint that I already love and use. And you know, I had run out of it. So if this is a dupe, I am going to be so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. The color is a little bit more pink, like pinky mauve-y than the Namaste. So it's like, it's not a dupe, and it's much more creamier. I was assuming that this would dry like almost instantaneously, kind of like the NYX lingerie lip paint tubes. This is not what I was expecting. I do like it. It is very creamy. You can tell it is glossy. I, again, was assuming it would be a matte finish, but it doesn't look like it's becoming matte. It might in a second. We will see. It tastes good. It feels good. Again, I would probably line my lips when I apply this again, just so I don't like screw it up. But yeah, I do love the color. And this ended up being $9.99, but I got it on sale. They had some like 40% off sale, I don't know. So this ended up being $6, but it's actually $10 if you get it regular. And yeah, it's like not drying up. I am so surprised, because usually with lip paints, they end up drying up your lips. So this is really good that it doesn't do that. It feels like a lipstick. I wonder what the staying power of this is. So I will keep you guys posted on that as well. So this is the final look. I really enjoyed doing this new look for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Trying out drugstore products was a lot of fun. I'm so happy that I went back and tried new things. I think my 3 favorite products that I tried were the liner, the foundation, which I'm saying that now, I should wait and see how it sits, but for right now, this is my favorite, and the concealer as well. So check back next week. I will give you guys a little update before, in the intro part of my next video. Leave a comment below if you've tried these products, or if you have any other suggestions for drugstore products that I need to try out. And as always, don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.